I got involved with the Help Center Food Pantry when I moved here to Florence. Initially, when I first started working at a food pantry, I was pretty much dragged there kicking and screaming several years ago. And it didn't take long for me to realize that this is where I was meant to be. This was my ministry, this was my purpose, this was my passion. And when I saw the looks on the faces of the people that I helped serve and saw how it just lightened their load to know that they had food to feed their families, I was just thoroughly wrapped up in making sure people got fed. When I moved to Florence, I volunteered at the Help Center Food Pantry, and we were able to make a lot of changes initially to provide more food, quality food, quantity of food, and more frequency of the food that we were giving our families. We probably give out between 30 and 50 pounds of food per family. We're open 3 days a week. We can serve anywhere from 50 to upwards of 100 families a day. Typically that translates to maybe between 800 and 900 families a month. Just knowing that I can make a difference in these families' lives, that it's a bridge for them to be able to feed their families. The looks on their faces, the gratefulness, the thanksgiving, you don't have to be driven. It's just something that you want to do. It's something you desire to do, to feed them more, to feed them better, to keep doing what I do. During COVID especially, we've had so many families that have shown up and said, I've never had to do this before, I don't know what to do. They have found themselves with loss of job, loss of home, loss of their spouse, loss of their children, and it has just altered their lives forever. And it drives me to want to do better and to do more for them and to keep doing for them, to make sure that they have the food they need. You know, you can't fix everything, but you can help feed them. Your purpose is your passion, and you know, I believe that everybody was put here for a purpose and to discover their purpose. Sometimes you hit a lot of dead ends before you really truly find your true passion. But I knew without a doubt after a few weeks of working at a food pantry that this was my ministry, and this is exactly where I was supposed to be and exactly what I was supposed to be doing. My Sunday fuel, I like how that sounds. When I moved here, I began to go to the Shoals campus of Church of the Highlands. I was very hesitant at first, but I really wanted to work on the parking team. I asked if I could be on the parking team. The answer was, well, of course you can be on the parking team. And I said, well, but you know, what makes what I want to do unique is that I want to wear the Mickey Mouse hands like many of our other campuses do throughout Alabama. And they said, well, absolutely, we'd love for you to wear the Mickey hands. So I was placed right in front of the fountain at the Marriott, and I waved my hands every Sunday morning for 3 services, and I haven't missed a single Sunday for the past 4 years. Whether it's freezing cold, blazing hot, pouring rain, snow, sleet, wind, I'm there, and I take my responsibility there very seriously. And I have so many of our families that tell me what a difference I make in their lives and how blessed they are. But I think what they may not realize is that how much they bless me by being there every Sunday morning, by their waves, by their smiles. And that fills my heart every Sunday morning. And it kind of gives me the fuel that I need then to go into my volunteer job at the Help Center Monday through Friday. When I was contacted as Shoals Woman of the Year finalist, I was en route from Huntsville to the Help Center, hauling a trailer full of food. And when I got the call, I was quite overwhelmed, to say the very least, but I was trying not to hyperventilate. I was trying to keep it under control. but it was quite a surprise, a shock. Like I said, I was overwhelmed and yet humbled. I don't do what I do for recognition or for glory. I do it because I'm compelled to want to feed people. I'm compelled to want to be at church every Sunday in my parking uniform and wave the Mickey hands to let people know that we're glad to see them and we're glad they're here.